Tune in, turn up, it's time to go. Deep talks and a crazy show. It's Toon Along, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. Hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where we all meet.
We're back. How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody out there is doing okay in the world. But before we start, we got an episode. Listen here, we got an episode of Spider-Man Unlimited, Season 1, Episode 11. 1 is the loneliest number. Okay. Now, this episode, Spider-Man Unlimited, this is a special, season, special series. It was supposed to be, a little spin-off thing to go with Spider-Man, the animated series. Little booster. I think it's very good. It's actually very good. There's only one season of it, I believe. Or maybe 1.5. I don't know. But before we start, how about just a little right in your mouth? All right? So go ahead and load up your episode. You can spit that out now. And get ready, okay? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. So now it says early evening, the basement. Looks like a comic book. Go ahead and full screen. I'm going to go ahead and full screen this. You see the hotel signs going up now. Spider-Man Peter Parker in this one. He's got a cape. He looks like a bum. He looks like a rag. He looks pretty sweet. Actually, if you took away that cape and you just had that suit, I think it would be pretty dope. He kind of looks like a fly. Spiders don't have capes. They don't have. They have wings. They have wings, right? No, they have webs. Oh, is that Venom? There's no way that's Venom. That's either Venom or Rhino. Or it's a new character. No, that's Venom. Dude, he's so bulky. That's way too big for Venom. Oh. They beefed him up, that's why. This is, you know what it is? Spider-Man Unlimited is Spider-Man with a shot of acid and a little dose of, what's that? Horse tranquilizer. Anyways, this show, you mix it together. You take Spider-Man Unlimited, you add a little dose of Spawn, I think. You put it together, you get a little something like this. It's very good. Maybe it's a little bit too rough for its time. I don't think there's a lot of people watching this or parents allowing their kids to watch this. Only the cool parents. I wish. Okay, there's the intro. Here we go. So he gets bit. Just like the comic book, but they updated it. Now, growing up as a kid, Spider-Man was always my favorite superhero. Batman grew into being my favorite superhero later on, but early on it was Spider-Man. When the Tobey Maguire movie came out, I was tripping so hard because you know what? Teletoon on a Friday night would play the old Spider-Man series from the is it the 60s or the 70s? The one that used to say in color, the original, and they would play that, and I remember just watching it every Friday night, falling in love with it, and then the movie's coming out. I'm freaking out. I remember doing a science project. Well, not really a science project, but just a project where I had to go in front of the class and just talk about a subject. I picked Spider-Man, and I put everything I knew about Spider-Man on that board. In fact, I still have the project. I'm gonna take a little picture, a little video, and show you guys. It's fun. Honestly, it was so fun to do that stuff. Take advantage and work on something you want to watch. You're really passionate about. So this would have played on Disney Toon. Think about it back then. Spider-Man Unlimited playing on Toon Disney or Disney Toon. Either way. So they had access to Marvel content way before they bought it. I'll never forget the time. You guys never forget, right? Remember that time when Marvel got bought out by Disney? How many of you guys hated that? How many of you guys liked that? Let me know in the comments. At first I didn't like it, and I still don't like it. Oh, let me tell you why. Look, I remember there was a train that used to pass in front. I used to get on a train every morning, and there was a Spider-Man train, a Spider-Man 2 train. And when I remember finding out the news, I was actually staring right at that train. I remember somebody texting it to me in the morning saying, hey, Spider-Man got sold to... No, Marvel. No, Marvel got sold to Disney, not Spider-Man. Spider-Man still belonged... Yeah, Spider-Man still belonged to Sony. My apologies. But nonetheless, it's still Marvel. Now Spider-Man's going to be in... Well, it already is. It's in Disney anyway. The franchise has grown so much. I'm so far behind. Here's the thing. I'm liking the old cartoons. I like watching the old stuff. I watched the new stuff maybe once or twice, but the old stuff I like watching. There's just so much of it, and I missed out, and I didn't have time. So now I'm just trying to make up for it a little bit every night. Watch a little tune, chill, and do a little in your mouth, right? Am I right? Ah, yeah. Oh, you're so. Here we go. Oh, dude, look at that skeleton. Okay, that is that's probably creepier than the actual Venom. Granted, Venom looks tougher and stronger, but that other guy looked far more creepy. He looked like that Russian sleep experiment creature. Know what I'm talking about? Oh, so Spider-Man, what are you guys doing? You guys are just going back and forth. What are you guys doing? Maybe I don't know what's going on. His web looks fucking limp. But I gotta say, the shading, the coloring, perfect. I love it. It's my exact way. But then again, I don't know, that cape throws me off. Let me know what you guys think. I personally don't like the cape. If you guys like it, put it in there. It's your opinion. Put it in there. Look at that. I thought he was gonna cut and slice it open and take out like an egg or a brain. No, they're his babies. Oh, that's not supposed to be Carnage, is it? Yeah, it's red, right? What's his name? They can't contain us. Okay, that's got to be Carnage. So I'm guessing something's gonna happen and he becomes Carnage. Is that, or he's the Spider-Man Unlimited Carnage? I don't know what he is. Cool character design, honestly. It's definitely 90, but it's very good 90s. This would have been 1997, 98. When was this? Let me go take a look, guys. Let's take a look about this shit. We got lots of time. Even then, we can strimmer stroll right after. Spider-Man Unlimited. Let's take a peek. Okay. 1999. Yeah, that's why. So it's at the end. It literally took the last bite of the cake and said, listen, let's do it with Spider-Man. Batman could have done something in 1999. What was Batman doing in 1999? They made that Schumacher movie. I watched it the other day. I watched, what did I watch? I watched Batman Returns, and then I watched Batman, the one with Mr. Freeze, Batman Robin, right? That's the one. But what's your favorite Batman? I mean, there's so many, like, as far as Spider-Man goes, Spider-Man's starting to get more multiverses and universes and spin-offs. Like, when I think about Spider-Man, I think of the original. I think of the animated series. I think of Unlimited. I think of the Tobey Maguire movies. I think of the one with Dennis Leary, where Dennis Leary's in the Lizard movie. He's a cop. I think he dies. But that one was good. Homecoming's okay. I didn't mind it. But yeah, so that's 5 right there. And there's probably maybe another one like Spider-Verse. There's 6. But I could definitely go like 20 Batmans easily. I mean, Batman. But if I had to say my top 3 or 4, I would go animated series number 1 for sure, hands down. I would go Batman Beyond number 2 for sure. And you know, Brave and the Bold has this little spot in me because I'm not a big fan of the animation. It's got that Fisher Price look, and I'm not a big fan of that. When Transformers started getting Fisher Price, that was it for me. But when I think of Batman, I gotta think of maybe the movies, or there's that 1970s. I think it's 1979. They came out with a Batman. Batmite. It's the one with Batmite. It's not the best. Obviously, it's not the best Batman series, but it's one of my favorites. And I just think, I just remember seeing it late at night, and just going, "There's a Batman like this. Look at the Joker. Look at his face. He's great. Look at Batmite. What is this character? Who cares? He's awesome." I just remember thinking the Flintstones, of the green guy. I forget his name. What's his name, guy? Damn. Anyways, but yeah, Batman Beyond. I could easily go for some Batman Beyond. Did we do Batman Beyond? We should do some Batman Beyond. But anyways, let's get back to Spider-Man Unlimited. So Spider-Man Unlimited, you're watching the show in 1999. You're taking out your old Spider-Man animated series toys. The ones from McDonald's, the ones from Burger King, the Avengers toys. You were getting them together. I remember I had Human Torch. And I remember thinking, I used to think that Human Torch could light up somehow. So I would put a flashlight underneath him. And he would, oh, Spidey, you got to get out of there. Go, 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 go. Hang on, guys. What's he going to do here? What's he going to do? The voice actor is amazing. Is the voice actor having any kind of computer assistance with that voice? I'm thinking, right? Because it's two voices in one, obviously. So, yeah, that answers my question. What does he do? Okay. Interesting. No, he would have been pulled. He would have tightened his grip and he would have been pulled with it. He wouldn't have loosened like 3 strands around him. Anyways, what was I saying? So if you get those toys from McDonald's or Burger King, I remember there was a Dr. Octopus one, or the Professor X. There was Professor X too as well. Remember the X-Men toys? All those toys, if you get them all together, get yourself a little drinking game going, or maybe a chess. Build yourself a chessboard drinking thing going with these toys and just have a fun time. Talk about the old days. Watch some cartoons. Get the old TV out. Bust out the VCR, those VHS tapes, and find what you have. Find what you guys can remember. If not, go check out the channel. Go check out Toon Along on YouTube. Check out the website, toonalong.com. It's a work in progress, so don't be too hard on it. I mean, I'm working my best to try and get more stuff on it. The other thing is you go on Twitter, go on Facebook, get more information. But everything's going to be available on Toon Along. So if you guys want to have your own stuff, go check it out. I want to see as well. So link me whatever you guys got as far as your content. And as far as what you guys can remember, post some pictures on Toon Along on Twitter and Facebook as well. And yeah, so we're watching Spider-Man Unlimited. Season 1, Episode 11. 1 is the loneliest number. I thought about this episode because, with everything going on in the world right now, a lot of people right now are isolated. A lot of people are at home. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. So if you're at home right now and you just want to tune in, don't be shy. Subscribe. I'll be there once in a while. Make some videos. Make some podcasts. We're hanging out, watching cartoons. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than going back to the old times. I've been watching and reading some comments. Not long past here, maybe just a day ago, and people have been saying, they remember the good old days. They remember what it was like back in the day. They see the commercials. They have these time lapse, these moments, right? This nostalgia, and it can get old. People think about nostalgia and they think about these old things. I understand, you can't get suckered too much into it, like myself, but it's fun once in a while to just see something that really strikes the memory, and it does affect you in a way. There's nothing else that can affect you in this way. That's why it's such an emotion, and it's such a permanent. Like, let me say this: for the past 5 years, after discovering so many different video clips, commercials, TV shows, comic books, you name it, it really opened up my mind to more ideas as far as animation goes, as far as cartoons goes. It's inspiring me to draw. It's inspiring me to want to talk about it, to want to watch more, to want to see the old shows. Because watching it back in the day, maybe you didn't like it, maybe you enjoyed it, maybe you go back and watch it, you don't like it anymore. Maybe go, oh, this isn't what I thought it was. I remember it but differently. So go back, check it out, see if it still stands the test of time, the good old fucking sand time there. And I think the show does. I think Spider-Man Unlimited right now definitely does. If you're watching this show right now on Toon Along, you're in for a treat because Toon Disney played this. And Toon Disney don't mess around. They had a good lineup. You guys remember, what was it, Toontown? Yeah, Toontown, something like that, right? You walked around, you made a name. You couldn't write your own name. You had to use the acronyms or the little syllables that they gave you. So I remember my guy was Scroogey McNail or something like that. Some stupid name, but I wanted it to sound as like normal as you could within the parameters of the game. There were some fucked up names out there, I'm gonna tell you. But that game was fun. You just walked around. It was the first. Honestly, I gotta tell you, it was my first time playing an online MMO. That was, or maybe Guild Wars was. Guild Wars 2. My apologies. Guild Wars 2 might have been my first one, but then I just saw this game. I was like, let me just try it. It looks goofy. I remember seeing a commercial for it on Fox Kids and Fox Boxing for Kids, one of those, and yeah, just really enjoying it. Great show, great game, good times. So if you guys are still following right now, those robots are freaking amazing. Look at that design. Look at the lines in the back of the skyscrapers. The attention to detail, every scrape of the brick on the wall, the shading. That background is phenomenal. It's amazing. Even you see every detail. You're seeing that ooze. You're seeing the shade, the different cells. Now, one thing it could do a little more is maybe more gradient as far as color goes between the different contrasts of color, like red and black. You can maybe have a little bit more shading between the colors, like they do with the blue. But you know what I mean. A little bit more. Same with the eyes. But as far as the background, like that's amazing. I think the background's the best thing about the show. And those enemies, those robots are really good. Surprised I didn't do more for Spider-Man. I'm demanding too much, right? Watch this, can't appreciate it. I love it. Come on. Those rats. They always have to show rats. You know why? Because it's such an impact in New York City. I've been hearing things about rats eating. What have they been doing? They've been eating pizza, obviously. But I've been hearing stories about either rats or monkeys in Cambodia are breaking into people's homes to steal food because they can't get it anymore because there's no tourists. Same thing with rats. It's getting a little bit crazier. People are getting chewed on at night. And I can imagine the rat problem in New York. Can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh, boy. You gotta, man. Oh, man. You gotta get, kid. You gotta help me. I got diarrhea. The way he's standing, he's like, okay, I'll help pull, sir. Okay, hold my hand. It's not so bad. I can hold it in for a little longer. What does it say on top? Oh, Wanuki. Shay, his shit's getting me. Oh. Okay. So this is Carnage. This is how Carnage gets formed? This is my only assumption. Going on the comics, going on the old show, I can only imagine they're going to try and do something a little different, but still pay homage. Now you've got Ultimate Venom right here, which is wicked. It's cool. Have they ever made a game? I know they probably have a suit for the new game and all that, but have they ever made a game for this show? Even a Super Nintendo game? I think they may have. There's Ultimate Carnage. That's a really good game. I love that game. And the cartridge is red. Very unique. And I remember it was red, and it was a very special cartridge because it had extra memory or an extra booster in there. A turbo boost. But yeah, one of my favorite games. Great music in there. Great soundtrack. Ah, God, I'm hating that cape. Oh, what? He has grenades? He has little mini hand rocket launchers? And then he has that. Oh. And he never uses it. Now he's using it. But before, when he was about to die, he didn't use it? Come on, man. What about your cape? What does your cape do? What else does your cape do? Guys, what else does his cape do? These bad guys are the best. They look like they're from Ninja Turtles. They look like if Yeah, exactly. They came out of the sewer. Look how he's hanging in the back. You know, I gotta say, red hair. I'm not hearing nothing right now, but red hair. He's got to be Carnage. Man, I remember seeing Carnage in the old comics. The Ultimate Spider-Man. No, not Ultimate Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man. The ones with the Stan Romita covers. Stan Romita Jr. Those good old days. I mean, 1992, 1993, I had some Spider-Man comics from back then. I still have them. I'm going to do some videos on those. It just brings back such great memories. If you remember reading a Spider-Man comic, there's three things that happen to you. The cover, number one, just hits you, and then you open it up, and the colors and the animation, the way it's drawn, that's a whole other thing. Jack Kirby, the way he draws and his stuff. These guys are artists. They're like our Leonardo da Vinci's in our modern time. They're always drawing. They're constantly drawing. So they're very good. They're not just a little bit good. They're very good because they're drawing high quality every day, all the time. These pages take a long time to draw. So it's high quality and on high demand over and over. So by the time they're 60, 70 years old, these guys are literally probably maybe even better than Leonardo da Vinci as far as drawing. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. Some of them are. I gotta say. Venom. Oh, so cool. What a cool picture right there. Get that red guy out of there. I don't like that character. I gotta admit, I don't like that character. He's cool for this one episode. I don't want to see him again. Get out of here. I don't want to see you again. Venom's wicked. Ultimate Spider-Man, lose the cape. Can't say it enough. They use the same voice actor, which is good. Keep that consistent. He might have had even a contract. Look at Venom's. Oh, camera. They're crossing streams. They're going to show it again. I wonder how many things came out for this show. Spider-Man Unlimited. Let's take a look, guys. We are on it. Remember we were going to take a look? There's not much on the... I mean, there is a bit for the webpage. Like I said, there's only one season, 13 episodes. It reminds me a little bit of the Avengers when I played on Fox Kids. I believe there's only one season of that as well. That was really hard to find. I finally got it. Yin Yang Yo. Coming up next. Stanley, okay. No, obviously Stanley. So, voiced by Reno Romano. Any relation to Ray Romano? Maybe. Yeah, we're cousins. Villains. Richard Newman. Eddie Brock. Cletus, yeah, okay, that's Carnage. Okay, see, not much. They don't put much information. They just put the episodes that came out. There's some comics. There's some, the best thing to do is go to eBay and just type Spider-Man Unlimited. You know what I was looking for the other day on eBay? Well, actually, I wasn't looking for it, but it came into my site with some Pogs. If you guys remember Pogs, those old little round cardboard discs. And there was a pretty sweet... Wait, okay, I'm going to get a lot of Spider-Man Unlimited comics. Spider-Man TV show. But those Pogs, they had a lot of cool designs, cool pictures on there. And I wanted to get them, and I forgot. I put a little, watch thing on it. That was the end of the episode, guys. That was made by Saban. But yeah, I put a watch thing on those Pogs, and I never ended up getting them. Sucked. I wish I did. But I remember seeing just there was some YTV icons and them, some Teletoon stuff. It was really cool. Spider-Man as well, Batman. You name it. Everything was on Pogs. I'm surprised they got away with all that copyright stuff back. Or maybe they didn't have as much of it. What were those things supposed to be anyway? They were supposed to be some kind of milk covers for the bottles, is what I'm guessing. So yeah, nothing much on Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, you know why? Because I typed Spider-Man Unlimited. I'm an idiot. Ultimate Spider-Man. Okay, Ultimate Spider-Man is something else. I remember this comic book. See, they're only giving me comic books. Much of the TV show. That's the other thing. That's the other thing with Spider-Man. At the time, it had some toys, some good toys. I'm thinking of the web launcher. I'm thinking of I have one myself, the one with Venom, and I can't think of the other guy's name, Raider or something like that. He had blonde hair. I'll show you the picture, and you guys tell me who he was later on. But just the toys were really good. They had this thing where you put a rope across, you tie a rope across maybe like a railing or something, and then you can have them swing. I had the one from the Tobey Maguire movie. That one was fun. They were all, I don't know, they were all really cool, nicely detailed. Good toys for the time. So, I don't know about you guys, where you guys are right now in the world. But right now, for myself, it's Monday a.m., 1:50. And we're looking to see the week kick off, right? Week's going to start kicking off this week. That's usually how it works. So what I'm thinking is, let's go ahead and watch some cartoons this week. I'm going to try and do it tomorrow, and maybe not tomorrow, but maybe after Wednesday for sure. After Wednesday, I'm going full stream. We're going to do a bunch. I'm going to work a lot more on the website, try to get the live stream going. That way we can enjoy each other's company a little bit more frequently and earlier. So instead of waiting after the episode's done to upload it, why not just enjoy the company right away? And leave some comments as well. If you guys have any favorite cartoons out there, anything out there, any favorite cereal, just hit me up. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys are feeling down, just want to chat about the good old days, that's all good too. So with that being said, hope you guys have a good one. If you guys are covered in snow, well, stay warm. And if you're in the heat, well, stay chill and cool. And we'll talk later on. With that being said, guys, ciao. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all your favorite platforms. Check out YouTube for retro content. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and visit toonalong.com for more info. Support us on Patreon, and we'll catch you next time.
Toon Along, yeah, you know the name. Big ideas, fun and games. So hit that play, don't miss a beat. This is the podcast where